Leslie and Andy were married for 7 years, but during those years, there were fights that sometimes became physical. There were arrests, there was drug use, accusations of stalking, and in all of that, there's a 5-year-old little boy that, just wants peace. Andy, I don't know what your real thoughts or motivations are, but I'll tell you one thing for absolute sure, and you can go home and you can write this down and you can put the date on it, and you can reference it in 5 years and in 10 years, and remember that I told you this. You can win today in terms of having undivided loyalty and allegiance for your son. And it can turn out to be the biggest loss of your life. Because I will promise you, the day will come that little boy will become a young man, and he will say, why did I not have my mother in my life? And why, as my father, did you not do what was necessary for her to be in my life? What you want is for him to grow up one day and say, they got a divorce and there were some real rough patches, but my father did what was necessary to make sure that I had a relationship with my mother, and that was critical in my upbringing, and I will forever be grateful to him for being a big enough man to do that for me. And Leslie, look, I don't know how or why you have gotten into this situation. I know a fair amount of it. You have some ownership in that, but you're the one that has made the choice to do the drugs. You're the one that makes that choice again every day. And they're going to kill you. They're going to kill your family. They're going to rob your son of his mother. And the day's going to come where he's going to get old enough to say, my mother had a choice. She either had a choice to get high or put me in her lap and read me a story, and she decided to get high.
I don't want that.
Well, if he had to tell a story right now, that's the story that he would have to tell, because that's the truth right now. You have not done what is necessary to get yourself in a position to be a responsible influence, a responsible presence in that young man's life. And now he may be the biggest jerk to come down the road in 100 years. I don't know. I don't know him. He may not. She may be a nightmare of a mother. Don't know. But I know this. You have a choice to make. And you can say, I showed up at court and I took that drug test knowing I would fail it and I'll never give up on my son. That's a great speech. That's a great speech. Those are impassioned words. But you still went home and got high, didn't you?
Yes, sir. I did.
You got to make a decision. You got to make a decision that says, at some point, I'm going to stop talking, I'm going to stop complaining, I'm going to stop blaming, and I'm going to take responsibility for who I am as a woman and a mother, and I'm going to put myself in a position to be in my son's life.